Yeah, back to school month, baby.
Run away, children.
We're attacking the age-old question, should I do my MBA?
Dang it.
Heyo, it's the 9 to 5 Misfits back again to help you crush unemployment and find that dream career. So it's August, it's back to school month, baby. And even though I don't have to go to school, just looking at back to school merchandise makes me want to strangle a puppy. Well, not you two, go.
So if you're a brown person, you've probably wondered at some point whether you should get an MBA. Now, Pavi and I have different perspectives on this because I've gotten mine, you haven't.
Hey.
And then you're beautiful. We also interviewed a bunch of people about their decisions to do an MBA or not. And that's the thing, it's really important to know your why. So we'll look at 5 of the most common reasons.
And the pros and cons of each. Number 1, technical background. This is especially prevalent with brown people. I mean, lots of engineers, am I right? Who feel like they've hit a plateau with their career. So when is it a good thing? I mean, you get more of a management perspective from it because an MBA is going to train you to be a professional, more about developing you as a leader and less about coursework. You get a more well-rounded perspective because you learn all aspects of the business, like networking, which I was never taught in undergrad, by the way. So when is it not really a good idea? If you already are killing it in your profession, the opportunity cost of just walking away from it just might be too high. Also remember, this is not like your technical undergrad degree where your grades are like be all, end all, everything.
Reason number 2, career accelerator. Getting an MBA allows you to climb up the corporate ladder relatively quickly
By sleeping with the right.
So going back to school allows you to expand your knowledge base and your network, and it allows for that upward mobility a lot faster.
Get up that corporate ladder.
It also gives you more options of what industries you can go to as opposed to something more specialized like an MS Finance, and of course more money. Let's not beat around the bush.
So there are a lot of negatives. What are they? There are a lot of costs involved. So make sure you evaluate whether you're getting a good return on that investment, baby. Financially, it's not just the tuition. It's also the application cost and the GMAT costs and
GMAT is the worst.
I know. Then there's also opportunity costs, which requires a lot of time commitment, like before the MBA when you're prepping and you're doing your applications, and even during, which is like your coursework and group work and I don't even know what case studies and stuff people do. If your main objective is just getting good grades and not building your network or getting an amazing internship, then you won't really get good returns.
Number 3, visa issues. Believe it or not, getting a visa to work in the US is really hard, you guys.
Do you think Donald Trump knows that?
I hope Melania told him. Of course, if you're an international student, getting an MBA can increase the likelihood of getting that H-1B visa. And if you're here on a dependent visa and you can't work, this is a good way for you to get into the workforce. But that said, don't take it for granted because an MBA is not a guarantee of a work visa. And unfortunately, you will have to work extra hard as an international student to make sure that you get that internship or build the right connections through school.
Number 4, expand your network, diversify your perspective, baby. In your MBA, class sizes tend to be smaller and they deliberately put you in groups with people from varied cultural backgrounds and professional backgrounds. This is very different from undergrad, where your class had 1,000 people and you had to stick to your tribe. Well, in the MBA, most people tend to be more mature and smarter, if you will. And because they have disposable income, they tend to enjoy their experience and not treat it like a chore like you did during your undergrad.
Number 5, the school itself. So let's look at brand name versus no brand name. So obvious pros with going to a brand name school are higher ROI, better network, access to the best companies, and of course higher salaries. Cons, super expensive. With non-brand name schools, the pros, access to industries, family friends are right there, and then also you have the option of part-time. Cons are of course the ROI is not going to be as high.
Then you also want to consider full-time versus part-time. Part-time. Part-time.
It's always part-time.
Well, you make the most of your MBA because you have more time and you're more focused. And cons, you have a higher opportunity and financial cost. Pros of part-time is that you're not out of the workforce, so you're not stressed about that money thing. And cons, you don't have that good of a network and time commitment is way higher.
So lots of good reasons to do your MBA. For me, of course, it was a game changer.
Game changer.
You acquire new skills both in terms of your work and leadership. Yeah, you'll meet some amazing people and you'll get out of your comfort zone.
You could meet the love of your life. I've heard that happens.
But yeah, I would definitely say put it off until you have the right amount of work experience and be very deliberate. Know exactly why you're doing it.
So let me ask you, MBA, yay or nay? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching and we'll see you next week with a brand new 5-minute hack. Bye!